If you're someone who's stuck in a training rut and you don't really know how to get out of it and you want to boost your performance, then stick around for my best advice related to this subject. And it might not What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Excellence in Motion. My name is Caden Sloan, and I'm here to inspire you to achieve your potential through movement. If you're new to the channel, I do movement tips, gear reviews, and health education. So if that stuff interests you, please consider subscribing so that you can get more of that content every single week. While all those things are really fun and really interesting, at least for me and hopefully for you, this video is going to be a little bit different. Excellence in Motion was conceived out of the idea that it doesn't necessarily have to be the movement that we're focusing on, but the excellence part of it can also be the subject matter. So yes, in movement and in exercise, we want to be as excellent as we can be so that we can stave off injuries and be as healthy as possible. But the excellence portion is also the subject here. So we want to be in pursuit of that excellence. And that applies to different facets of our life. To me, one of the things that is commonly overlooked when it comes to zeroing in on the different things in your life that are going to push the needle in the direction of excellence and success is how you set up your environment. We all know that environment plays a huge role in your success as a human being. It depends on where you were raised, what type of people you surround yourself with, what type of culture is surrounding you. Our environment shapes who we are as people, and it also kind of pushes us in the direction that we need to go mentally and physically. A lot of times for athletes, we end up getting into these little ruts. And what I mean by that is our movement patterns stay pretty much the same, our intensity feels kind of the same, and our environment is pretty much the same. And people feel like they're not growing, they're not pushing themselves. Things are too mundane. It's not pushing them in the direction of achieving excellence in whatever it is that they want to do. Sometimes a change of scenery is necessary in order to reinvigorate you and get you fired up for continuing your training and doing whatever else it is that you love doing in your life. Last weekend, a group of people from our gym traveled to Ohio to go skiing and sledding. And beforehand, we decided to drop into another CrossFit gym to work out. I always love dropping into different CrossFit gyms because it's cool to see the different culture, the different atmosphere, how upbeat or low beat they are, what they like to do with their athletes, how they program. All those different things are really fun for me to be able to witness because it helps push my mind forward as far as how can I program for athletes? How can I change my coaching style? How does this translate over into physical therapy? Am I able to find coaching cues from different coaches in different parts of the area that are surrounding Indianapolis and use those things to help people when I'm in the gym or if I'm in the therapy session? We visited CrossFit on the River in Ohio. This is a gym that's located just outside of Cleves, Ohio, and it was kind of nearby Perfect North, which is where we were going to go skiing and sledding later on. So it felt like a really cool place for us to all drop in and work out as a community. What I loved most about being in this different environment is that I got exposed to new styles of coaching with some people who had been coaching for a little over 10 years. The knowledge and experience that they brought into programming a workout for a big group of people that they've never met was really interesting, and it was actually a lot of fun to be able to do a new workout, a new style, in a new environment with people that I'm familiar with. My girlfriend was there with me, and a lot of people from the gym, including 2 other coaches, went and traveled to this place, and we did a really long 60-minute workout. None of the movements were necessarily hard or challenging, but the structure in which the workout was laid out was such that it was going to take us a really long time to do, and in that instance, it was kind of a difficult workout. My strain that day from the workout on Whoop ended up being like a 14.1 after doing just one workout. And that's pretty high for me on average. So being in a new environment and being around similar people, but new space, new feel, new equipment, different equipment, it kind of pushed me to hit a new level of intensity that I had not been reaching over the past 2 to 3 weeks or even the last couple of months. This is not to say that the place that I'm at now is doing anything wrong. I love the gym that I'm in. I love my gym community, but sometimes I think having a change of scenery can do a lot, not only for your mental state, but also for your physical state. A lot of times you see competitive athletes who work out in the same gym for a long period of time. Then they go and they do a training camp in a different environment, and it reinvigorates them, it ups their performance, and it pushes them to new levels of performance that they didn't know that they had. So if you are someone who's looking to improve their performance and you feel like you're in a rut and you're not getting where you need to go, I would encourage you to change your environment. And that doesn't have to look like going to a new gym or trying something different like that. Maybe it means trying something completely new, like taking a yoga class or swimming, or doing something that's outside of your comfort zone and outside of your usual norm to sort of switch things up and get you ready to come back on track with whatever it is that you're pushing for. Outside of just improving your performance overall in the gym, this is a great way to cultivate new relationships. We, in the last year, have been secluded as a community. We stick to our close-knit groups. We're in the same gym. We don't travel and go to different places because it's hard to do so. But changing your environment and being in different situations allows you to meet new people and form new relationships that you may have not developed otherwise. And those could be really long-lasting and beneficial relationships in the years to come. By trying new things like yoga or swimming, you may find a new passion that you never knew existed, and you can incorporate that into your training and your hobbies over time to allow you to expand more as a human being. For me personally, being able to go to this environment allowed me to take some really cool pictures and get some cool video shots of new places and push my limits as an amateur videographer. And for me, that was really cool. That was really refreshing to be able to get outside of the same walls that I've been in for the past couple of months, filming the same things over and over again. That helps me to push forward my passion on the side of doing media production as well as growing as a physical therapist and a coach. I know today was a little bit different from what I normally produce as far as content is concerned, and definitely if you were expecting some performance tip that has to do with mobility or strength, and this is not exactly what you thought it was, then hopefully that I delivered on what the title suggested. This is definitely not what you think would be something that would push your performance, but it is extremely valuable. I think everyone should at least try to change their environment in some way, shape, or form. And I think that is something that's really going to push you forward in competitions and local competitiveness, or even just in your own training. If you feel like you're stuck in a rut, change your environment and watch adaptation start to occur. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this style of content, please drop a like and let me know in the comments, what are things that you like to do as far as changing your environment to reinvigorate yourself to push forward towards your goals. If you're looking for more movement tips, gear reviews, and health education, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Every single week there will be new videos up related to that specific content, and I hope to deliver really valuable information for you to sort of help push you in the direction that you want to go in fitness and in wellness. For more content like this, just make sure you click over here, and until next time, do good things and don't forget to move. I'll see you guys later.